Okay, what's up everyone? Today I want to give you a quick introduction to the Expresso bike and show you everything that we've got to offer. The first thing I want to say about this bike is it's pretty unique. Unlike any other bike that you're going to ride out there. This one, what's going to happen is it's really like riding on a bike outside. You're going to steer this bike with the handlebars as you ride. You're going to shift this bike with the shifters on the handlebars that are just like riding a bike outside. And then you are going to feel whatever the terrain is on the screen as you ride in the pedals. So it's really just like riding outside on virtual roads, in virtual worlds, and in studio classes. All right, so to get set up for your first ride, you're going to want to adjust the seat and the pedals. The seat is really easy to adjust. There's a little lever in the back for your vertical adjustment. You're going to want to put that right at hip level. And then you've also got a knob to adjust forward and backward as well. What you're going to want to look for there is something that feels comfortable, where your knee is over the top of the pedal at the top of your pedal stroke. The pedals, you can either choose to use the pedals with the toe baskets if you don't have clip-in shoes, or on the other side of the pedals, we support SPD clip-in shoes, and you can just clip right in and go. One other cool thing about the Expresso bike is that it's completely compatible with any standard seat or pedal set. So if you have a certain preference on saddles that you like, you can go ahead and just trade the Expresso saddle out with whatever one you want, and then put that seat slider right back on. Same thing with the pedal sets. If you have a certain preference on pedals, we have standard cranks on our bike, and you can just swap out the pedals as well. All right, so here I am on the home screen. And the first option you'll see here is quick start. If I tap that, then what's going to happen is I'll get an easy, medium, and hard option to ride. And I can just tap one of those and I'm off and going. What's cool about quick start on the Expresso bike is if I come back a day later and I do it again, I get 3 different options for easy, medium, and hard. So you're always going to have a variety of workouts to choose from, even if you're going through quick start. But where it gets really interesting is once you've created an account and you sign in. So I'm going to do that now. Most people are going to use their phone number for their ID and then set their own password, which is what I've done here. And when I sign in, what's going to happen here is you'll see all of the different challenges that I have the option to participate in, and we'll go through some of that later. You'll also have my ride history. You can see exactly what I've done recently here, and then you'll also see trophies. I can earn trophies as I continue to ride. I've got my ride stats here as well so far. So what you're going to see is your month-long stats. What I've got here is January, my stats for the year, and then all-time, my career stats. The next option I have here on the home screen are rides. So if I tap this, what you're going to see here are all the different virtual roads that you have to choose from on the Expresso bike. The first one is going to be your most basic. This is Expresso Speedway. It's 1 mile totally flat. As I scroll along here, the rides are going to get a little longer and you'll see a little bit more elevation change throughout. If I tap view all, you can see all the different options that you have to choose from. Basic, moderate, challenging, and extreme categories. If I go all the way over to extreme and show you the hardest one here, this is Savage Revenge. It's 20 miles and 2,400 feet of elevation. It's a monster. What's cool about the roads here is that if I tap into one of them here, like Rolling Thunder or Expresso Speedway, then what you'll see here is you can set a goal for your workout. That's your first option. By default, it'll be set to 1 lap around that road. If I want to ride for time instead of laps, then I can change my goal to time and set a workout goal of 5, 10, however many minutes I want to ride for. Distance, same thing. Set that goal to how many miles I want to go. Or calories, if I'm looking to work burn a certain amount of calories, I can set that goal as well. If I tab over to the next tab here, these are the leaderboards. So this is a list of the riders, all the riders in the world who have completed Expresso Speedway. You can see since I'm signed in, it's showing my name here as well in 4,015th place, and it's showing me the riders who are around me. If I tap team, this is going to show the riders at my facility who have completed Expresso Speedway this season. It's early on in the season, so there's only 2 of us, but I can see here I'm in 2nd place. I don't want to be in 2nd place, So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna challenge Jay Perkins here by tapping his name. What that does is that sets my ghost to his ride, so that the next time I do Expresso Speedway here, or when I do it in a minute, I can race his ghost and climb those leaderboards. You'll also have the option to view your own ride history. These are all the different times I've ridden Expresso Speedway, and this is a really nice feature because I will remember some of these workouts and how hard I was working. If I want to work about that hard next time I get on this bike, I can find one of those workouts, tap that ghost, and get a really similar experience. So, but enough of that for now. Let's race Jay Perkins. All right, so here we go. This is Johnny's ghost right here. I'm gonna try and catch that. This right here, this is my pacer. I can set this character speed by changing it right here up in the top right, or I can turn them off right now and just go try and catch Johnny's ghost. Now, the other stuff I'm going to point out as I'm riding here is you can bring out that leaderboard at any time by tapping that leaderboard button and seeing where you stand. There's Johnny, there's me. The other thing you'll see is all of the metrics across the bottom of the screen. So you have how fast you're going, you have your RPMs, your gear. This is really important actually. This is my resistance level that I'm setting, and I can change that with the buttons on the handlebars right here. You've got how far I am along the course right here, as well as where Johnny is. This blue indicator right there, that's the ghost that's on the course with me. You have the grade that we're on. We're on Speedway, so it's a super flat course. But if we were going up and down hills, that would be changing. How long I've been riding, how far I am towards my goal. I set a goal of 1 lap. How far into my ride I am. And then you've got, this is fun, you can actually change the perspective of your rider. So here I am with my handlebar view, and then here I am back where I can see my actual rider on the screen. You can also tap this button, which goes full screen, takes away all those metrics for you, and then you can just ride as though you would be riding naturally outside. How many calories I've burned, my heart rate right here. The heart rate sensors are on the handlebars, so as long as I've got my hands on both handlebars, then we're good to go. You can see my heart rate starting to elevate. And then my watts. Watts is your power reading. It's a really good measurement for cyclists. It's how hard you're working. I like paying attention to watts. The last thing I'm going to show you here is the overhead map. As you can see on the map, I'm a little bit behind Johnny right now. He's the blue dot, I'm the white dot. That black dot is the finish line. So I just got to make sure I catch up with him before then, which I'm doing now. I'll see you later, Johnny. Here we go. Finished. Drop the confetti. Oh, look at that. I'm in first place on the leaderboard. All right, the third option here on the home screen is Studio. If I tap into this, then you'll see we've got a variety of studio classes for me to choose from. What's cool about this is that they will cycle in and out every week. So you'll get 3 to 4 new classes every week. And you'll always have a variety of different instructors and different length classes to choose from. So there's always going to be something that you can do. The shortest classes are going to be first. So you've got Catch Me Then Climb, then you can climb up to 35 to 50 minutes and 50 minutes or more. If I go back here, tap into this first one. This is Kat. She's the lead trainer for Studio Sweat, our studio cycling partner. She's a real butt kicker, but a great workout riding with her. What you'll see here is that it'll give you a little bit of information about the ride and a little bit of information about your instructor too. Brittany's a fun instructor, always joking around. You've got Mayor W and Brooke here, and then Mike. I like riding with Mike too. He's a real mellow road rider. You're going to get a good endurance workout with Mike. But if I go back here and tap into this first ride here, Catch Me Then Climb with Kat, let's get going. All right, so here we are riding with Kat. I would normally have my headphones in right now so I could be listening to what she's saying, cueing me in terms of how fast I should be pedaling and what effort level I should be giving during this ride. The metrics on screen that you're going to have during a studio workout are going to be miles per hour, how fast you're going. I'm not going very fast right now. The watts that you're putting out, your gear. When you're riding on a road, that resistance will change based on the terrain. In a studio class, you are your own resistance. So whatever level you set, that's what you're going to be feeling for the duration of the class. Mileage, how far you've gone, how long you've been riding, and then you've got your volume controls here. If you don't like to ride with metrics, you can remove them from the screen. And then lastly, you'll have your RPM, your heart rate, if you're holding on to the sensors, and how many calories you've burned throughout your ride. Once you're done, just tap that back button. You'll get your ride summary, and you can leave the class. All right, so now let's get into the fun stuff. The fourth option here on the home screen are games. And if I tap into games, what you'll see are all the different levels that I have to play. And one of the things you might notice is that some of them are locked. The reason for that is because you have to play certain levels to unlock the next level. What it's saying here is sign in to unlock. So let's go ahead and do that now. All right, so once I'm signed in, you can see I've actually played these games enough that I've unlocked all the different levels. So if we pop on over here to Dragon's Island and tap into that, what you'll see are your different options for your workout. You can play the games in 3 different ways. You can play in speed mode, which means that there'll be speed bonuses that you can pick up and start going faster and faster. You can play in power mode, which means there will be no speed bonuses, but there will be points bonuses, but you're really gonna have to ride hard to keep your speed up. And then there's tactics mode, which is gonna have both points and speed bonuses, and you can choose which one you wanna get at certain times to maximize your score for your workout. I personally like to play in speed mode because I like to go fast. Then once you've selected your mode, you can go ahead and say how long you want to work out for here. Just set your minutes. You're going to have the leaderboards around the world, just like you have on the roads, but for the games. And they'll be based on how many points you can score in whatever combination that you're playing. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go 5 minutes in speed mode on Dragon's Island, and let's see what it's like. All right, here we are on Dragon's Island. And what you're going to see is there's lots of coins here. I just picked up a green coin, and what's going to happen is this arrow is going to show me where the closest green dragon is. Once you pick up a coin, you can get a dragon of the same color. So here's a blue one. It's telling me there's a blue dragon right over here. There we go, follow that dragon. 750 points. Different dragons are worth different amounts. This right here is a speed bonus. Now I'm going twice as fast. And we'll get this other, oh, this is a 4x speed bonus, so let's pick that up. All right, here we go. Now I'm moving. All right, so what am I looking at on screen other than coins and dragons and scoring points? Well, you can pop out your leaderboard at any time, worldwide or team leaderboards. You can see how fast your RPMs are. You can see what gear you're in, the grade that you're going up or down at any given moment. Just going uphill now. You've got how long you have left in your workout. Your current score, how far you've traveled. Just like on the roads, you can change perspective if you want to. And then you've got your power, your heart rate, and how many calories you've burned during your ride. I'll show you something secret here. This is a teleporter. I'm on a different island now than I was before. And let me tell you, this is a lot of fun. The other things you've got here, your radar map. So this is everything that's around me. I can actually tap on this and it'll zoom in or out depending on where I am and how many times I've tapped it. The other thing you'll see here is once I have a coin, it'll show me which dragon I need to get right there in the top right, or it'll tell me to collect a coin. It's also going to show me what bonus I have at the moment. So yeah, this is the game. It's a ton of fun, and it'll seem like even after 5 minutes, it'll feel like I've been on here for 5 seconds. All right, so the last option that you have here on the Expresso bike is pedal. And this is really just going to be your basic workout that you'd be expecting with any run-of-the-mill exercise bike, except we've got our special twist on it. So go ahead, and once you tap pedal, you'll set a goal for your workout, time, distance, calories, or you can set no goal and just ride at your own, do your own thing. Let's set a 5-minute goal, say go, and then check it out. All right, so here I am in pedal mode, and what's cool about this is that you can set your own resistance and ride at your own pace, do whatever you want to do. The rider on screen is going to match what I'm doing on the bike. But if you want to do something like if you have a book you want to read while you're getting the workout in, or you want to watch something on your phone, just pop your phone right here and then ride at your own pace. You've got how fast you're going, your RPMs, how far you've gone, how your progress towards your goal, how long you've been working out. You can change the perspective on this rider here by tapping that I button. Your watts, your heart rate if you're holding on to the sensors, and how many calories you've burned. Once you're done, just tap that back arrow, go ahead and exit that workout. So the last thing I want to show you on the Expresso bike today are the challenges. This is an awesome way of getting involved in programs within your facility or on your own if you're motivated that way. This is going to show you all the different challenges that are going on at any given moment. And one thing you'll notice is that we've always got a ride of the week. This week's ride is Ocean Plunge. If I tap into that challenge and then I tap riders, this is going to show me all the riders in the world who have completed that ride this week and how fast they've done it. And that'll change over from week to week. We also will always have a different monthly challenge going on as well. Right now we're looking at the January challenge. This is the Titan. We've challenged riders of our bike, of the Expresso bike, to burn 5,000 calories in January. And you can see I've got a long ways to go. I've only burned 29 calories, but I'm ranked 25,931st in the world. You can also see these are the top riders, but you can also see the teams that are participating. So my team also, they're doing better than me, 2,342nd overall around the world, and we've burned over 1,000 calories as a team. Go team. And these are the other teams participating in their totals as well, so you can see that. Last thing you're going to see here are the year-long challenges. So we've got something for everyone. There's a Road Hog Challenge, which is to ride 2,019 kilometers in 2019. These are all the riders around the world who have signed up for that and how they're doing. You've got a Calorie Challenge, a challenge that encourages you to ride every road on the bike throughout the year. There's games challenges, you name it, there's something for everyone here. So year-long challenges are a great way to stay motivated throughout the entire year, as well as the ride of the week and the monthly challenges.